Hey James, I wanted to show you a couple things here from our messages. As far as timing goes, go to this ignition settings and then go to ignition options. You're just going to be toggled to use table. Toggle it to fixed timing and then just plug in your 14 degrees here. Then just go to your balancer, make sure you're commanding the 14. Don't need to pull out the spout on the distributor, so don't worry about that. Just toggle this and you'll be good to go. Rev the engine to around 2 to 3,000 RPM and make sure it's still synchronized. If not, go to the Spark hardware latency. Start off with about 150 there if it is retarding the timing, and then just go up to a maximum of around 250. But if it's synchronized, then don't worry about it. All right, so then once you're done verifying your timing, come back here and then use table. And then just go ahead and burn and close it. All right, let's see here, what else? We talked about the TPS. You've already know how to calibrate that. Go in here to your AFR and make sure that you select your AEM. Your pillar should match the gauge on here. So you've got two options there for AEM. If it still doesn't work, then we'll just need to verify voltage. But that should get you going. The other thing that I didn't mention is that when you toggle from fixed table or fixed timing, let me go back to it. When you toggle from fixed timing to use table, fixed timing locks in whatever's here. Use table goes to this table right here. All right. So in your case, after you synchronize everything, and if it's still idling too high, I would take out about 4 degrees out of this whole area I just highlighted. Because in yours it's higher. This one is lower only because I was already making you a new tune. Other than that, let's see, ask me about surging. Okay, so the surging is going to be a matter of giving it some more fuel. So after the car starts, you go into this after start enrichment. So go in here. I would start off by giving it an extra 15 points here. And then as the car is, do this before you turn on the car. But after the car is running, if it is still surging, you're going to have a bubble here that matches the temperature of the engine. Go to that area and highlight any of those cells, and then just start increasing this with the up arrow until you hear the car settle out. And you're only going to do this for the first, I would say, 20 to 30 seconds. And then after that, what happens, it goes into this warm-up enrichment table. All right, same thing here. You got coolant temperature versus how much enrichment you're giving it. So I would adjust those two tables and go with that. One other thing that I need you to check before you start the car, key forward. With the key forward, just go to this setting right here. Start idle. Go to idle control. Select this crank to run taper. Yours might say 2 seconds. Put that to 10 seconds and then hit burn. Let's see here. Okay, this idle warm-up duty steps. This is the frequency that you're sending the IAC valve versus temperature setting. So if you see that it's idling too low or too high, you can give it more frequency here to increase the idle or lower it. Just play with it and see what your car wants. And then one other setting I want to talk to you about is this one. Idle cranking duty steps. Again, I adjusted these because this is the tune I was going to send you. So if you want to match what you see on the screen right there, go for it. Otherwise, this is what happens here is when the car first starts, with this temperature here, it gives it that amount of duty cycle. So it'll rev up the engine higher or lower depending on where you want these numbers to be. So anyway, don't forget to file, save tune as, give it a unique name. It automatically puts in the year, month, and date with timestamp. That way, as you make your changes, you get to go back if you don't like something, or something goes out of whack. But anyway, I'm gonna load this up for you and send it. Hopefully it helps. Let me know if anything comes up. Thanks.